Welcome back to Breaking Dawn. Still checking in with our reporters who are on the ground, covering the big stories to watch for the day. We go to Pietermaritzburg now, where in the High Court, the Feyberg father who's pleaded guilty to killing 4 children will be sentenced today. Sibusiso Mpungose last week pleaded guilty to hanging 3 of his children, aged between 4 and 10, at his home. He then confessed to killing his 16-year-old stepdaughter and disposing of her body in a bush near their home in Durban. Our reporter, Karinda Jagmohan, is at the court now. Karinda, so Mpungose admitting that he committed the murders in a court appearance most recently. Did he give any reason for, has there been an opportunity to give a reason why he committed these terrible crimes?
Yes, good morning to you. I must first tell you, of course, and the viewers, that these are quite graphic details that Mpungose told during his confession. He was here at the Pietermaritzburg High Court last week when he pleaded guilty to all 4 counts of murders. And he says that on September 3rd, he hired a private taxi to pick up 3 of his children from their respective schools. This was 4-year-old Kushle Konke, 6-year-old Kwezi, and 10-year-old Sibusiso. He then brought them to his Y-Bank home in Pinetown near Durban. He then sent 10-year-old Sibusiso to a nearby shop and then tied the hands of the 4-year-old and 6-year-old children and covered their mouths with tapes and covered their faces as well. When Sibusiso returned, he did the same, and then he hanged each child separately in various rooms of this house. He then took another vehicle to pick up 16-year-old Ayaka Gianni, his stepdaughter, from her Pinetown High School. He then led her into a nearby bush and strangled her with the belt of a dressing gown. He confessed to doing this, saying that he did so because he thought that his wife was still in a relationship with Ayaka's father, the wife's former lover, and under jealousy, he carried out these acts after Ayaka, the children's mother, Mpungose, filed divorce papers to Mpungose, and he said this is the reason why he carried out these acts. But I want to tell you that the family of Mpungose have been at this court, and they say that no matter what, no matter the fact that he has confessed, it will never bring back the lives of the children and the pain that has been brought unto the mother of the children.
So what are we expecting in the sentencing proceedings today? Are we expecting to hear from the state as well as his defense in terms of aggravating and mitigating circumstances? What's going to happen, and what time can we expect those proceedings to get underway?
Court proceedings are expected to get underway at 10 o'clock here at court. As per normal court proceedings, we do expect mitigating and aggravating circumstances to be heard at the court. We do not know yet whether the children's mother, Mpungose, will be testifying in aggravation of the sentence, whether Mpungose himself will testify in mitigation of the sentence. I can, however, tell you that in the past, KZN has seen similar cases of this where several family members of one family have been killed in this very manner, and in those circumstances life sentences were handed down for each of the lives that were taken. So looking back at those sentences, we could perhaps expect a similar sentence to be handed out. Whether this will or the judge will take in the various aggravating mitigating circumstances are yet to be seen.
The NPA given any indication on the ideal sentence they would like to see handed down?
The NPA has not yet given any indication of this. However, like in previous matters, the NPA has spoken out. So, for example, we have seen the heinous triple murders that were carried out in Durban very recently. A man who killed a woman and her 2 daughters at their home in Phoenix, Durban, received 3 life sentences. And at that point, the NPA did speak out, accommodating and saying that they welcome this sentence. And of course, here too, we believe they could be accepting or expecting similar sentences in this regard.